So let's be honest here. You're in this video because you're looking for a leverless pad that is not going to break the bank, that will allow you to do crazy combos such as this one in your favorite fighting game. Yeah, I'm talking to you right there. You're a new player on Tekken 8. Yep, because that's me too. Anyway, today I'll be reviewing the Haute42 G12, one of the budget-friendly, if not the cheapest one that is actually crazy good quality. So let's go on with the video. I will start off by saying that this is not a sponsored video. I bought this pad with my own money and I am a new Tekken 8 player. I've played few on Tekken 7, but I kind of want to be better on Tekken 8 now. So this is kind of like a beginner guide by a tech tuber. So let me first roll the unboxing. So this is it. This is the packaging. It's very simple. I bought this from Lazada, from the JS King shop because I'm from the Philippines, and it cost about 2,400 Philippine peso or around 45 US dollars. Now, of course, if you get the G13 or G16, it would pretty much be the same but with more buttons and just a little more expensive. Now in the box comes the manual because you gotta know how things work, compatibility and all those sort of stuff. In this little plastic bag, however, we got the anti-slip pads, key switch and key puller. And of course, the last one is the Haute G12 itself. Now I cannot say much, but honestly, TLDR, if you don't want to watch the whole video, this is an amazing leverless controller. It's very portable too, so if you want to take it somewhere, easy peasy. Anyway, let's move on. And yeah, you've seen the product on the unboxing and whatever it comes with, but this is it right here in flesh. Well, kind of in flesh, but just in my hand right here. So this is the G12 from Haute, and of course it's called the G12 because it has 12 buttons only. If you go to the website, there are more expensive options such as the G13, 14, and 16, which, as the name suggests, has that amount of button. Of course, this is wired through USB-C. You can use the one from the back or from the side, whatever fits you, but you're probably going to notice that there is kind of like a USB port here. Now, the website says that it is kind of used for an extension and modification of the firmware. So if you're just a casual or someone like me that just wants to use it, then never ever bother plugging in something in here. Just use the one on the back and here. Just remember, type C. You've also probably figured out the size. As you can see, it just fits in my hand. I can really easily carry this with any type of bag. And if I just want to go into someone's party and ruin their day, boom, have my pad with me. And the build quality for this thing is just amazing. It feels like it can at least tank one fall, but it feels very sturdy. It has some heft into it. It just looks really crazy good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In person, the acrylic plus the one-line metal or aluminum with the clear buttons and exposed back just looks something really elegant and very simple too. Now, before I even go further with the buttons, this thing is compatible with practically everything. PS4, PS3, PC, the Steam library, big picture mode, Xbox, Xbox One, you name it, it's just compatible. The thing with the PS5 though, you gotta buy a dongle, and that's what a lot of people from Reddit and from other YouTube videos suggest, if you really want to use it with the PS5. Now, I'm only using it on PC because I have my Tekken 8 on PC. Now let's talk about the buttons. The specific switch that you have right here is called the Greywood V4, and on the screen right now is its specs. Now, I'm just gonna say it right here. These ones feel very linear, very good, very smooth, and there's no much of that rattle feeling, if that makes sense, or more like the raspy feeling. Like it's just smooth. It feels like it is actually lubed, although I am not sure if it is lubed. And the keycaps for it, it's not really called keycaps here, but round caps. These ones right here, you can take them off by pulling them out. As you've seen on the unboxing earlier, you also have kind of a replacement for the switch, so you can also change the switch just like any normal keyboard. And by the way, speaking of keyboard, I also have a video about the GG68B from Garuda Gear up on this channel sometime this month. But yeah, going back, these are round ABS caps. So yeah, those are the materials, and here's a quick sound test. But yeah, let me hop into PC right now, go into Tekken, show you more about when this is actually plugged in. We are now on the PC. You can see me right here. You can see the overhead camera that I usually have on my stream. And you can also see the Haute42 through my usual camera that I use for recordings. Now this is how it looks like. This is how it's sized. It doesn't slip too much as long as you have the slip pad. It's basically a mouse pad in your desk. And yeah, this is how it feels and looks like. It doesn't really elevate much of my hand, so it's very comfy to use it. Much more comfier than my current keyboard, which is the GG68B. Now, again, I'll be doing a proper review of this keyboard, and this is my main keyboard, and basically this is what I use to play Tekken on Tekken 7, and of course, as I started with Tekken 8. Now this one's wireless, but even if I plug it in with the wired, it doesn't feel as responsive as the Haute42 G12 right here. Now you can see everything. Now let's talk about the main chip that it has inside. It has a Raspberry Pi RP2040 main control chip, which is basically an ARM processor that allows it to have less than or equal to 1 millisecond delay with no frame leakage, meaning that if I do my wave dash spam here, hold up, yep, don't judge me. If I just properly input everything, it's going to be just as consistent as how I want it to be. Now, it also supports a dedicated 16 MB off-chip flash memory, meaning that it actually keeps your settings. To just quickly demonstrate that, we can actually take off the USB on the top and then plug it in on the left side of it. Should work as how I intended it to be. Boom, easy. But yeah, that's basically what it has to offer for its processor. Now, let's talk about SOCD. Now, what SOCD means or stands for is up here on the screen, but in layman's term or beginner term, basically if I press on forward and if I press on back, it would equate to neutral. Now, there are 3 settings for this particular pad. Yep, just so you don't get confused, I have it on your screen right now. If I want to customize it probably in the future, what I can do is I can actually go ahead and remove the acrylic plate from the top and then put kind of like stickers, maybe designs whatsoever, or a new frame or a new acrylic with underprint designs. Now you're also probably wondering how you can switch off the modes such as the inverted D-pad, the SOCD differences, and like how do I switch to PS4, PC, and whatsoever. Now honestly, I'm not gonna waste your time in this video, but I'll just link it down in the description below about every single settings. If you really need a video about the inputs, customizing the inputs of this one, then I'll be happy to create a software video of this. And yeah, that is basically everything that I want to talk about the Haute42 G12. Now what can I say? Well, if you're new to fighting games and you kind of want a bump in performance and you're willing to learn that this is not just spacebar and there's no up button, because this is the up button, this is the down right here, then this Leverless is your best bet. Now, of course, if you have your different taste, then maybe you just want to test a Leverless one. This is a very cheap way to do that. There's not really much of a comparison because the prices of other Leverless are just way too high compared to what we have in the Haute42 G12. What can I say? If you're new, then this gets a big 1-dot pass. And if you're already an expert and you just kind of want to have a backup, then this is probably the best and cheapest backup that you can ever find. Again, if you have any questions, you can comment down in the comment section below. I will make sure to respond to the comments and questions that you guys will have. And thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and of course, visit my personal socials. I'll see you guys in the next one and have a nice day.
Perfect. No. GG. Oh, tungito. My legs. Ba't tumayo ka lang? Ah, fuck. What the fuck am I gonna do here? Kago.
One job.
Punch tuloy.